crew. My name's Addie. I'll be your guide today through a quick 20-minute yoga practice. I invite you to meet me in Sukhasana in a cross-legged pose, whatever feels comfortable to you in the center of your mat. Begin to lengthen your spine, sitting up straight, drawing your abdomen up and in, and taking a moment to focus your gaze inward, beginning with finding an awareness in your breath. So go ahead and bring your eyelashes to touch. Begin to lengthen your inhale and slowly release your exhale. Finding awareness within your breath, how the air moves through your nostrils all the way down into your lungs, and exhale, letting all that go. Feel the places on the bottom of your body, in your hips and your feet, how they're connecting with the ground. And just settle into the moment. Continuing to breathe here. Noticing the sound that the breath makes as it comes in through your nose. And maybe connecting with an Ujjayi breath here with a slight constriction at the back of your throat. Well, as you exhale, you might hear the sound of Darth Vader. Bring your gaze, a soft gaze forward. You don't have to open your eyes here, but let your palms rest to both sides of your body. Lengthen through your spine, and on an inhale, let your left arm come up and over your head. Press through your right palm to radiate your chest towards the ceiling, breathing into this left side body stretch. On an exhale, lower your left hand, and on an inhale, raise your right arm up and over your head. Press through your left palm and radiate your heart towards the sky as your right side opens up now. On an exhale, let that go. Let your right hand touch the earth here. Take your left palm to your right knee. On an inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, twist towards your right and look over your right shoulder. On an inhale, come back to center and switch sides. Exhaling and inhale, lengthen and twist. Look over your left shoulder. Spend a breath here, and on your next inhale, come back to center. Now we're going to roll over to our hands and knees. Shoulders are stacked above your wrists. Hips are above your knees. Your abdomen's drawn up and in, lengthening through your spine and neck. Pressing your feet onto the ground. We're going to begin some cat-cow. So on an inhale, drop your pelvis and reach your tailbone to the sky as you look up. Exhale, cat pose, round your back, press through your shoulders, and feel the stretch in your full back body. Inhale, cow pose, tilt your tailbone towards the sky. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Now find some comfortable movement here in your body, perhaps bumping your hips left to right, jump roping the spine, finding whatever movement feels good to your body here, and spend a few breaths practicing your cat-cow. come back to center. Wrists, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees here. Tilt your left foot towards the left side of the room and begin to open into a half plank here. So your right foot is reached back. The pinky toe edge of your foot is squared up onto the ground. And exhale, bring your right arm through between your arm and your leg for a little stretch here. Inhale, open back up. Exhale, thread the needle here. Inhale, open. One more time. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, come up. Press your right hand back on the ground. Bring your right knee back under your right hip. And we'll move to the right side. Side plank on the right. Swing your right foot over. Plant your left foot, pinky toe edge on the ground, and inhale. Raise your left hand towards the sky. Opening through your chest. Pressing your hips down and keeping a full side plane here. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread the needle. We'll move through this 3 times with your breath. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread the needle. Last one here. Move back to your quadruped position and tuck your toes. Press back into downward facing dog. First down dog here. Pedal it out. Find what feels good here in your down dog. Reach your tailbone to the sky, lengthening through the back of your legs. Your gaze is at your knees, or maybe it's at your navel. Drawing your abdomen up and in, pressing through your shoulders. Breathe here for 5. On an inhale, look forwards, walk your feet up to your hands. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Your first forward fold here, perhaps doing a ragdoll here. Keep a gentle bend in your knees if you need that. If you want to get a deeper stretch, you can grab the backs of your ankles. Many options here. Bending one knee or the other. Finding what feels good. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Draw, lengthening through your spine, drawing your shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise. Come up very slowly here. Inhale, arms all the way up and over your head. Exhale through heart center here. Pause. Feel your breath. You're lengthening through your spine. Abdomen's engaged. Quads are engaged. And we'll move through a few sun salutations. Inhale. Lift your arms up and overhead. Exhale, fold and go down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms. Move your feet back to plank. Pause here, draw your abdomen up and in. Shoulders are over your wrists. And exhale, drop your knees. Hug your elbows in and come all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra. Press your toes into your mat. Just a little spinal action, warming up the spine here. Exhale, come down. Inhale, press through tabletop or to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Take a few breaths here. Draw your abdomen up and in. Engage through your quadriceps. Pressing your heels, reaching them towards the back to touch your mat. And on your next inhale, look forward, begin to walk forward. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen halfway, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise. Exhale, bring your hands through heart center. Take a moment, pause, check in. Feel your breath, feel your heartbeat. So we'll go through Surya Namaskar B, Sun Salutation B. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit back into your chair. Inhale here. Exhale, drawing your abdomen up and in, lengthening your tailbone towards the sky, towards the ground, excuse me. And exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, step back to plank. Move through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, raise your right leg towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your foot all the way forward between your hands. Pivot your left foot down towards the earth, 90 degrees. Feet are on railroad tracks here, so they're not parallel, so that you have a wider stance. This is warrior one. Right hip is drawing back, left hip is pressing forward. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, fold and go down, back to plank. On an inhale, here, pause. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Next inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step it through. Warrior one on the other side. Pivot your right foot. Inhale, arms raise up. Hips are shining towards the front of the room. Exhale, fold and go down. Step back to plank and move through your chaturanga. Knees are always an option here. Bend elbows coming halfway down. Inhale for a back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Give yourself a moment here. 5 breaths. Inhale, we're going to come into a pigeon pose. So inhale, bring your right leg up. Exhale, open it up to scorpion dog here. Opening up the hip, breathing into your right hip as your foot draws towards the ground. Inhale, lift back up to three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your right knee to right elbow. Lay your leg straight in front of you, and we're moving into pigeon pose here. Keep your right foot flexed, reaching your left foot back behind you. Feel what it feels like in this upright position. You're feeling a lot of stretch here in your piriformis. If you have a block handy, you can put a block here underneath your right leg, your right hip. And if you're feeling comfortable, go ahead and bring it down a little further and ease into your stretch and stay here for a few moments. Inhale, lift up, come out of that pigeon, press through your palms, tuck your left toes to the ground, press up and raise your right leg up to three-legged dog. And exhale, let it down to the ground. Now we're gonna move to the other side, into pigeon. From three-legged dog to scorpion dog. Exhale here, feeling your left hip open. Keeping your shoulders at a level angle here and pressing back through your right foot. Inhale, come back to three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Pivot your left leg so that it's straight in front of you. Flex your ankle and let your right foot slide back behind you. Into pigeon pose, you can stay upward facing here and just feel out the stretch, or you can go a little bit deeper and come down onto your elbows. Once you feel you've gotten that side evened out, come up, lengthen through your spine one more time, tuck your right toes, press into your palms, lift up and lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, let that foot come down. One more down dog here, pressing into your heels. And we're going to come to a seated position. So bring your right foot up to your left hand and bring your left foot up to your right hand and slowly sit down in a seat. Dandasana, staff pose here. Begin to settle in, lengthen through your feet here. Press your hands onto the ground, lengthening through your spine, drawing your abdomen up and in. And this isn't a resting pose. You're fully engaged in your upper and lower body. Your calves, your thighs, all that is working, and maybe your ankles are lifting up off the ground. So abdomen's engaged. Breathe here. And exhale, let that go. Inhale, raise your arms, and we're going for a forward fold. Exhale, draw your abdomen up and in and grab a peace finger grip on your toes. Inhale, lengthen, straighten. Exhale, fold. Drawing your abdomen in, engaging your quads here, drawing back through your elbows, and your head is lifted up off your neck. You're pulling your shoulders away from your ears here. And you get the deeper stretch in your lower back, in your hamstrings, in your quads. And from here, we'll come back down to our backs for bridge pose. Come all the way to your back, pressing your feet into the ground. You're going to feel the movement coming from your heels as you press your body up. So grounding here on an inhale, press through your heels and your arms, lifting your hips towards the sky. Breathe. And exhale, let that go. Open your feet, bring your soles to touch, open your legs for Baddha Konasana. Breathe into this Supta Baddha Konasana position. Feeling your hips open. And when you feel ready, go ahead and release your feet all the way towards the end of your mat. Let your arms come open. We're moving to our final pose here, Savasana. So you're laying down flat on your back, bringing your eyelids to touch, reconnecting with that inner awareness. Breathing here, relaxing, melting, letting go of all your efforts that you've just put forth in your practice. Letting your breath go back to normal pace where it's not as noticeable. Softening the muscles of your face, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your back. And just come to stillness for a moment. And begin to lengthen your inhales and let your exhales be just as long as your inhale. Coming back, wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers. And we'll end here on the mat. Thank yourself for all your hard work, honoring yourself and your commitment to your practice. Thank you, each of you, for joining me today. Namaste. Again, my name is Addie. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you have a great day. Namaste.